Hey, this is Brianna from SeasonedBottle.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make curry shrimp along with a cilantro lime rice. Now I definitely love curry, my mom loves curry, and that's something that she really likes to make all the time. But I'm going to use shrimp today because it takes like 5 minutes to cook shrimp as opposed to like a whole hour for curry chicken. So we're going to do this and I'm going to show you how to make it really quick and easy for when you get home from work. The first step to making the curry shrimp is to peel and devein the shrimp, and then I cleaned it off with lemon juice from half a lemon. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make the sauce separately and then add the shrimp at the last minute of the sauce cooking, because shrimp only takes like 10 minutes to cook. Now what we're going to use is Jamaican curry, which this brand that I found at the farmer's market, the Blue Mountain Curry, is a really great authentic Jamaican brand of curry. So if you can find this one, then this one is great, but you can get whatever normal Jamaican curry that you can find in the store and use that one. Coat the bottom of your pan with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Since we're going to make the curry sauce before we cook the shrimp, the first step I'm going to do is, my pot's already oiled and heated. I'm actually going to put in the curry seasoning first along with the rest of the spices. So I have about 1 tablespoon of curry powder. And this is just going to brown it and cook it down, and going to make sure that the seasoning doesn't turn out gritty, because normally when you cook the seasoning with the actual meat or the food, it's already cooked down. But since we're cooking the sauce before we're cooking the shrimp, I have to cook the seasoning first. To that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Along with our spices, I'm going to add a lot of our aromatics. I chopped up 1 medium onion, or half of a medium onion, cloves of garlic. And it looks like it's a little dried up, so I'm actually going to add a little bit more oil because I want the vegetables to saute. One small tomato chopped up, half a green pepper, one carrot. I had 2 really small red potatoes, but if you have a medium-sized one would be enough. And probably about a chunk of ginger that I smashed up, but this would probably be like about 2 tablespoons of the ginger. Now to this I'm going to add water and I'm going to let it cook down. This is the beginning of our curry sauce. The sauce is cooking now, so basically as soon as the tomatoes are going to start breaking down, the carrots are going to get a little soft, and the potatoes are going to release starch to make it thick, so we don't have to add like a thickening agent like cornstarch or flour to it. We can leave it as is. That's cooking down now. Should take about 15 to 20 minutes. I made some rice ahead of time, some regular white rice, and I'm going to just season it with cilantro and salt and lime juice. It's almost like how they do that the rice at Chipotle. So if you're a fan of Chipotle rice, I'm almost positive this is how they make it. Let's squeeze some fresh lime with it. And then I decided to use kosher salt because I like the big grains in it, and I think it's going to add a little bit of texture to the rice. And so not too much to taste because it's still salt, so probably about 1 teaspoon. And our fresh cilantro that I roughly chopped up. I'm just going to mix it in there and serve it with our shrimp. As you can see, our sauce has cooked down. The carrots are tender and the potatoes are tender as well. I'm going to add salt to taste which is probably about a teaspoon and a half. I like to add a little bit of thyme, so I have some dried thyme. I'm just gonna get a pinch of that from my bag and add that to this. Now, if you have any friends that are vegetarians or vegans, which I do have, I've noticed that a lot of people my age are starting to try a vegetarian diet or more of a plant-based diet. You can use this same sauce and recipe and use tofu as a substitute. I'm gonna add my shrimp to the curry sauce, and I'm gonna let it cook down for a couple more minutes until the shrimp turns pink. And we are all ready to serve this with our cilantro lime rice. So I'm gonna cover this for another additional 10 more minutes. I don't wanna overcook because shrimp cooks really fast. So just be mindful, don't walk away from the kitchen because we don't want rubbery shrimp. That's nasty. All right, so our shrimp has cooked. Now I'm just gonna add green onions to the top and get ready to serve it with our rice. We made our sauce, added the shrimp, and the last thing that I did was just add some green onions to the top for a little bit of garnish and a little bit more of a nice onion taste. Now I'm gonna plate it with our cilantro limed rice and our curry shrimp. I hope this is something that you can try at home, and if you're ever feeling like eating curry, you can do shrimp instead of chicken. And like I said, if you have any vegetarian friends, you could substitute the shrimp with tofu or maybe even chickpeas, any kind of variation, but the overall way that you do the sauce is about the same, and any kind of protein you want to add to it is definitely your choice. For more recipes like this, visit my blog, seasonbottle.com. Thank you for joining me.